So let me say this about the baby mama drama. There is a silver lining in this Mama Smurf, Baby Smurf scandal. There's a little piece of silver lining in this Mama Smurf, Baby Smurf scandal. And the little piece of silver lining, Amsterdam Africans send the invite. And that little piece of silver lining in the Mama Smurf, Baby Smurf dishonesty tour, dishonesty and revenge tour, the Mama Smurf, Baby Smurf dishonesty and revenge tour, the only silver lining about it is y'all making me go after my baby girl 50 times harder. Y'all making me go after my baby girl 50 times harder. So I done already sent the message to baby mama number 2, Miss Vegan. Baby mama number 2, Miss Vegan. Baby mama number 2, Miss Vegan. You have 2 weeks to produce my child, who you've been keeping from me while I've been paying child support. Just like baby mom number 1. It's deja vu. It's deja vu. Collecting my child support, denying me my child. Collecting my child support, denying me my child. Collecting my child support, denying me my child. So baby mama number 2, we talking to Miss Vegan right now. We ain't talking about Mama Smurf. She old news. She old crusty news. We talking about Mrs. Vegan right now. We ain't talking about Mama Smurf. That's old crusty news. We talking about Mrs. Vegan, baby mama number 2. You have until the eclipse of March 29th. You have until my Florida A&M University Black Psychology Conference return to produce my baby. If I do not meet and see my child by Saturday, March 29th, Mrs. Vegan, I will be going live, and I'm going to tell the whole world information you don't want them to know. And Mrs. Vegan, I don't want to put your business in the streets. You are the mother of my beautiful African princess. You are the mother of my beautiful African princess. And I respect you, Miss Vegan. I respect you. But you are not going to deny me my child anymore. We have a child support hearing coming up because you want more money. We have a child support hearing coming up because you want more money. We have a child support hearing coming up because you want more money. No problem. No problem. I will be at the child support hearing. But we're not talking about child support right now. We're talking about a relationship between the prince and the princess. We're talking about a relationship between Queen Kong and King Kong. I better see my baby in the next 2 weeks. You better text me, date, time, place. And once I see my child, you and I will schedule uninterrupted visits. Not in your house. We're not doing grandmama couch no more. I'm taking my daughter out with me, and she's going to spend quality time with me. She's going to go on the road with me. She's going to Africa with me. She's going to London with me. She's going to Jamaica with me. We're going to create a custody agreement outside of the white man. Oh, yes. Black self-determination. We're going to get back to Garveyism starting today. We're going to get back to Garveyism starting today. And all I'm going to say, you got 2 weeks where I'm going to go live and I'm going to tell some things that I know you don't want me to tell. Put me in touch with my daughter. Let's stop the nonsense. Since you had time to reach out to Mama Smurf.
This is all I'm going to say to that. First, I respectfully understand you as far as being a father and a woman is denying you to see your child, if that is the case. If that truly is the case. Now, what I will say I think about that is you're only talking about this because your elder child has said something, and people have been, well, it has been brought into people's attention how you haven't gave that child any time. And I do mean the first child. This smart mouth little woman right here, okay? Now she does have a very smart, disrespectful mouth, but if she is your child, I would love to know why, or for that matter, since your life is so public, why is it that you just now decided to say something? And I don't even mean you said something toward her, but toward the mother of the other child. And don't give me, like I said before, there's nothing wrong with wanting to get to know your child. Trust and believe me. Oh, I have a child right now. My daughter is 22 right now. I have three other girls. I mean, three other kids, two other daughters, and an older son. My son is older than all of my kids. And my 22-year-old is my second, well, third oldest, but she's the same age as her sister for, I think, 4 months. But regardless of that, I do understand what he's saying when he says that. Now, the thing is if you're only saying that because you've been outed by your older daughter, that you don't spend time with them, period. And I would love to know, how old is this child you're saying you have by what you said, name, Miss Vegan? I would love to know that as well. How old is this child? Now, if this child is newborn, a few months old, maybe I can understand you on what you're saying. But if this child is 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, if not older, oh, I have no, and she more than likely she is older because the other girl, the daughter, his other daughter said that the mother had gotten in touch with her and she talked to her sister when her sister gets out of school. So who knows? And more than likely, the child is older than 5, 6 years old. So I want to know, why is it? Okay, and as intelligent as you are, because you are intelligent, maybe a scammer, but you are intelligent. I know you know that you have just as many rights to that child as the woman does. Legally, she has to let you see your child if you're paying child support. I know you know these things. So you coming on here trying to make it seem like you want to see your daughter now only makes sense to me as if that daughter is only maybe a year old, maybe. But if that daughter is some years down the road of age, oh no, 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 no. Oh, this is just another plot of you trying to make yourself, or what they call it. I can't think of the name of what they call that when you actually are just backtracking. You're just backtracking, trying to, clean up what people think, and it's kind of too late. It's kind of too late. I don't know about what your daughter's situation, but I know people have a bad taste in their mouth. A lot of people do. You are still running on a lot of fumes of, you got the I ain't gonna say uneducated, but the slow that still believe some of that stuff you talk. As far as when you talk about the school, I ain't gonna say you don't know your thing with Black history, but as far as the school, nah. You know what I'm saying? People been waiting too long, and you've been saying for too long that you're going to open a school that you haven't opened, haven't even came close to opening.
The Baby Smurf says you have time to go find Mama Smurf and Baby Smurf. Baby Smurf said that you said. Baby Smurf said that Miss Vegan found her mother to ask her if we were still in a relationship. Miss Vegan, is that true? Mrs. Vegan, according to my eldest child. Mrs. Vegan, according to my eldest child, you reached out to Mama Smurf to find out if I was still dating Mama Smurf. Listen, I didn't want to marry Mama Smurf when she had my child. I didn't want to marry Mama Smurf after she had my child. And I damn sure don't want Mama Smurf now. So you don't need to be asking Mama Smurf if we in a relationship. Absolutely not. Any woman that will deny a man his child has no right to be a wife to anyone. I'm going to say it again. Any woman who denies a man a right to see his child has no business being anybody's wife. Black men, it's time to unite. Guess what I'm about to do for all this? Where my alpha males at? Where my black men? I need some fists at. Let me talk to the alpha male kingdom. Where my unapologetically African anti-snow bunny alpha males? Black men, this whole Mama Smurf, Baby Smurf, Lies and Revenge tour has inspired me to start a black man family court movement. Who with me? Who is getting sick and tired of being alienated from your children? What black men are sick and tired of paying child support and can't see your child? Where you at, black men? Where you at? I'm talking to black men all around the diaspora. I'm talking to black men all around. Where my black men at? Give me some black fists, African men. Give me some black fists. If you tired of family court, you tired of custody court, you tired of child support court, I'm going to start a movement. Oh, y'all done woke up a sleeping giant now. Y'all done woke up. I'm starting a black man anti-family court movement. We are sick and tired of being taken advantage of. We are sick and tired of family court taking our money and not guaranteeing us a right to see our children. Do y'all know how many custody agreements I had with Mama Smurf? Me and Mama Smurf had about 4 or 5 custody agreements. Me and Mama Smurf had about 4 or 5 custody agreements, and she violated every one, and family court did nothing. Yes, I filed contempt of court. I told you I got all my paperwork. I got all my paperwork. Yes, I filed contempt of court. And what did the court system do to Mama Smurf? Nothing at all. The court system did nothing at all when Mama Smurf failed to produce my child. So we not going for it. Black men, get ready. Black men all over the world. This is a Pan-African movement. I'm starting a black man anti-family court movement. We step into all elected officials. If you are a mayor, if you are a city council person, if you are a state rep, if you are a state senator, and if you don't stand with black men against the family court exploitation and domination, we will vote you out of office. That's right. We're going to start with Congressional Black Caucus.
Look, man, I'm done listening to him ramble about something that actually I already know, as far as with my situation and many other men that I know, that's not true. That's not true at all. That's not true. It's not. If you have been paying child support for either one of those kids, both of those kids, you have the right to see your child. It's just that simple. And if she doesn't comply with you, both of y'all's agreement, you have the right, and you can get her. Well, the first time, I guess they'll give her a warning or something like that. But you can, and they will. What is it called? I can't think of the proper name for it. Because it's not contempt of court. I can't think of the proper name. But regardless, she will get in trouble for not letting you see those kids. That your kid, period. That's a guarantee for she will get in trouble without you without letting you. I mean, if she denies you the right to see your kid, and y'all have came to an agreement, a custody agreement. That's a guaranteed fact. Not a if, that's a guaranteed fact. And they will force her if she doesn't willingly, and that shows how bad of a mother a lot of mothers that don't go through this, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that go through this is because they should be happy that the father wants to be in their kid's life. So that's why this is sad to me on his part, because it's clear that you're not, man, you're too educated not to know these things. You know too much about so much other stuff, and you definitely know how to scam to not know these things. To not know these things is just to act like whether you don't know these things, because that's exactly what you're doing when you talk about what you're going to do. And a black man getting together, and yeah, man, that's wild. That's wild that you're saying these things, and you're only saying these things because of the situation at hand. You've had years to try to get in touch with your child, both of them, and you haven't. That 20-something-year-old little girl, she 22? She's a young lady. She still needs a father. Like, if you're trying to be that, okay, maybe you're not after what she said. Who knows? I don't know. Okay, but that other one, okay, she hasn't said anything about you. Nothing. Zero. I don't care what neither one of the baby mamas say. You laid down with them, just like I laid down with mine, and I had to deal with the consequences of her being a whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's just how the cookie crumbles, man. But what you can do is be a part of your child's life. That woman can't stop you from doing that. She can't stop you from doing that unless you don't know how to get in touch with her, which is clear that you do know how to get in touch with both of them, because you're clearly sitting there talking about it. So you know how to get in touch with them. You know how to reach them. So there shouldn't be no reason for you not to make it clear on you seeing your child. So you make yourself look stupid when you do these things and say these things, because, okay, maybe you're talking correctly, but the fact is your actions don't show that. Your actions do not show that at all. And I do mean at all. So whoever wants to believe this, go ahead and believe it. Go ahead and believe it. But actions speak louder than words. Okay, actions speak louder than words. There is no way that he's just now wanting to spend time with his child. There is no way. There's just no way. Now and all of a sudden you want to, and your reason is that the woman, your baby mama, is keeping the child from you, and you're paying child support, and you don't know that you have just as many rights to that child as she does, and she has to give you time to spend with your child, unless the court feels that you're an unfit father and the child is not safe with you. That's about the only reason I see. So, yeah, man. Y'all believe what y'all want to believe, and I'm going to leave it right there. If you catch it, pick it up, utilize it. If you don't, step over it, walk over it, stay in dumb land. Don't even matter to me.